What is up, guys? Asian Power Sun here. Um, I'm not exactly sure on what exactly has happened, other than this beat over something with Honest, and he e-tellied this. So, yeah. Oh, and there's the Dang Destroyer. Huh. Alrighty then. You target one monster on the field, destroy it. Targeting himself can be targeted, right? I don't know what's going on. I just wanted to get this because it's Cosmos, and I love Cosmos because I think they look cool. That's about it. I mean, look at this farm girl. You gonna tell me farm girl ain't bad? Like what? You're crazy. Like look at her. Let me stop. Let me stop. American. I'm probably gonna do like I did with Gungnir and get a playset of her whenever she drops. Just because, like, when I really enjoy the artwork of a card, I like having playsets of them, and I really enjoy her artwork, and I really enjoy Gungnir's. I like Blasters. I ended up getting a playset of Blasters. Um, what else? I got a playset of Dads, just because I'm probably gonna pick up Constructs because you know, rip. But I guess this is this new Lightsworn that's so good. Just stupid. I just can't. I don't know, guys. I don't have any respect for this deck. I just literally can't fathom a deck where you didn't play a Lightsworn deck where you didn't play Judgment Dragon, even if it's only at 1 or it's only at 2. Like you're playing like you know. I get the engine works in some decks, like when you first had to play it in Shadows or when you played it in Infernoids, but like that was kind of different. I don't know, to me, because it was more so of an engine. Like when you're playing like legit deck, it just baffles me that we're in a format where Lightsworn players think Judgment Dragon is bad when Judgment Dragon, in my opinion, is the most powerful boss monster in existence. Like literally, all you have to do is get 4 Lightsworns to the graveyard, 4 Lightsworns with different names, and you can go. Like you can drop him, and it's not like once per turn, so you can drop multiple. And all you have to do is pay life points to consistently blow up the board. Like if your opponent can't answer a Judgment Dragon, that's pretty much good game. It's a 3,000 beater that can drop itself with no kind of attachments and then blow up the field for 2,000 life points. I don't know. I've always thought it was the brokest card because I mean you didn't really have to do much. One good mill and you could basically drop a Judgment Dragon. It was one of those things. So I always believed it was like top of the line. Yeah. I hate when people make Minerva. Like I get we're online, but it just irritates me because it's one of those things where realistically you will probably never play against this card, and so it just bothers me that people play it so heavily online when in reality probably will never get your hands on a Minerva. At least, yeah, just period. Like you will probably never get your hands on a Minerva. So to be playing it I don't know. I just don't like it. It's kind of like Big Hand. It just doesn't sit right with me. Playing a card, a prize card that you probably will never see in real life, or touch, or even get the chance to buy, but you're playing it. It doesn't make any sense. Um, I would prefer be a little more realistic about the situation and play something that you know you'll actually have the opportunity to, play against. But it's whatever. To each his own, I guess. Maybe in like a fun deck, like some kind of janky deck where it's not really relevant. Yeah, but in a deck that's, I guess, meta now, to play it in decks. Well, yeah, meta now because people play it in everything now. It's just kind of weak. Yeah, Max Seed. I took the Max Seed challenge and won. Legit, I won. It was crazy too. No, should probably pay more attention. I'm sorry, guys. I'm looking at my phone. Okay, so he drops Straw Man and still has his Dark Destroyer. It's not looking too good for. Oh man, I didn't read their names. I'm sorry, guys. Uh, XX Romulo, New York City. XX with a rating of 1507. And I top deck you. What? With a rating of 786. I like that name. I top deck you. Really? So now there's a clan of quantums. It could at least been the super quantums and each been a different color. You know? So it fits a little more like super quantum magenta. I would have said red, but I don't think any of the. I don't think if you're going to be in the clan, you can be super quantums that already exist. So not a red, not a blue, and not a. Wow, I just brain farted, and not a green. So you would have to be something like super quantum gold or black or whatever. I probably want to be super quantum white just because Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Tommy was obviously the coolest ranger. Well, actually, Jason was the coolest ranger. But alas, since I can't be red by my own rules, I would be white. Because if you're not Jason, you gotta be Tommy. And if you guys did get that, you are awesome. And if you didn't, you're probably too young. Or your childhood was not awesome. Okay. I mean, all this playing defensively, it's kind of weak sauce. Like, Abyss Dweller. Oh. Yeah, that works. That definitely works. Because I'm gonna be honest, Abyss Dweller would not have been my first choice. But, yeah, that works if you have the Regeki to follow it up. Lila. Or Lumina, excuse me. Sorry. Dang, I'm getting my bays mixed up. Yeah, I really do like all the Lightsworn girls. Especially Felice. Look at her, she's so bad. Incoming, that's a dude comments now. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Obviously, Felice is a dude. I know. I'm just having fun. Okay, he drops Michael. Oh wow, he actually stole that game away. Well, he didn't steal it. He played very skillfully by dropping that Regeki. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would definitely have Abyss Dweller in the side deck, just if for nothing else other than Cosmos, because what else are you going to see? Everything else you're going to really see this format is going to be pendulum based, except for Monarchs. But Monarchs is so late into the format, you might as well not even consider it really anything until February. But yeah, like most of the top decks, if not all the top decks but Cosmos, are pendulum based. So Abyss Dweller doesn't really do anything against any of them except for Cosmos. Uh, well, and I guess this deck, but I don't consider this deck meta yet. I just think because people in the TCG will try and play Lightsworn in anything that goes off with the graveyard. So I think we're just kind of having one of those moments because it always happens. We did it with, well, we're still doing it with Infernoids, but that's because Infernoids don't really have their own options for a discard outlet that are good. Um, we did it with the Shadows, Dragon Rulers, Chaos. Actually, I still would run it in Chaos Dragons. And now this. Now it's some kind of clown deck, literally. Which is sad, but it is what it is. I think we're like I've noticed that like there are certain engines that in the TCG always like get tried, which is the same for the OCG. Like I swear, it seems like whenever there's something rogue or there's something that doesn't have a lot of support for it or that just came out, the first thing people in the OCG will do is try artifacts in it. Which I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's actually I don't mind it, but I'm saying it always baffles me that their first choice is to go and use artifacts. Um, because as you see, like Super Quantum, which is definitely not a complete deck right now, the build was artifacts, and then apparently the at a tournament not too long ago in the OCG, the only deck that topped, other than like Perform Age Pendulums, was a like anti meta artifact deck. Yeah, we're about the same with I mean, that's kind of what we're going through with clowns. I think we switch it up a lot more than they do. Because right now we're chucking clowns and everything. And yeah, the clown engine is good, but I don't think the clown engine is something that you need to try and dump into every deck. Like, you know, but that's just me. I think trying to force clowns into every deck is not the answer. Scarrite! I hate his name, by the way. Oh, they changed it to Scarlight because it was Scarrite, like with an R, which was ugly. Not that Scarlight's too much better in my opinion. I don't think Scarlight really fits it, but I do love his artwork. I love all the Red Dragon artwork. They're probably my favorite like group of artworks is all the Red Dragons, just because they all look so menacing and dark and they're red and black. Like look at he just looks like a badass. The only one I really don't care for probably is Calamity. And that's just because like there seems to be too much going on in his artwork. But stuff like this, the original Red Dragon, Red Nova, um, the Abyss one, like they all look so damn good. At least to me, I love them. Just Assault Mode, Assault Mode just looks like a bulkier version of the original, and Hot Red is just straight up the original. Yeah, I love Scarrite. He might. No, I don't know. I wouldn't say he's my favorite yet. I think Abyss is up there. They're all really up there. Yeah. Oh, he made Michael. Why did he put him in defense mode? Oh, he dropped the Imperial Iron Wall. I don't know what. our friend New York City's gonna do. I top deck you. I don't think there's a top deck Rom can, get, honestly. He would have to top deck Rigeki. Because he can't banish. Barbaro, does he have Honest? I mean, that doesn't help him too much in this situation, though. I mean, yeah, he can search. That works. Like, Scarrite is really good, too, because his effect lets you destroy all special summon monsters um, that your opponent controls, right? Yeah. Honestly, I like Abyss, because Abyss, like, negate, 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 negate. You get negated, you get negated, you get negated. It's so brutal, honestly. Wow, okay, so you have the double honest. Wow. Things could not have went more his way. Now the thing is, like, if you can't get rid of the Imperial Iron Wall, then I mean, does it even matter that you had the honest? Ah, there it is. And he's back in this game. That was smart of him. I see what you did there. Dark Destroyer. Pop the Meekle. Yeah, Michael gets to put stuff back. Pay. 2 ride-ins, Illumina, Wolf. 3 ride-ins. And a Felice. Wait, target any number? Oh. Oh. That's actually not. Oh, man. Should let you draw a card, too. I know that sounds insanely broken, but come on. It should let you draw a card. It just feels like that's kind of how the effect should end. Like, you gain 300 for each, and then you add a card. That just sounds like something that would be read on a card with the kind of effect that Michael has. I guess because I'm thinking of Jar of Avarice, where you get to add back 5 and then draw a card. Like, it just feels like, it just seems like it fits. Um, Forerunner, attack again. Nah, just scooping it up. Yeah, I mean, one card in a Lightsworn deck, even if it does run like Damage Juggler and stuff, I couldn't see it being a card that like completely would blow out our friend Rom or Cosmos. Like, I just physically do not see it. Because even if you were Geki'd him, okay, that's a free Forerunner. Actually, Land Imprisoning Mirror would be pretty decent against this deck. You would just have to watch out for that and Dark Destroyer. I guess before they came out with Dark Side, no pun intended. Before they came out with the Dark Side, like, oh wow, he found the card he was looking for. Oh, he should have attacked just to force him to lose 1,000. Is he gonna use the sword? Yeah. Use Archmage Eccentric? What? Is he citing that? That's interesting. I wish Argentine Eccentric would drop too. I don't even think this card's good enough to be near damn $100, honestly. But that's just me. Like, I genuinely don't think this card is good enough to be $100. Honestly, I don't think this card is good to be $50. Like when this card first came out, I remember people were bashing this card about how it wasn't even that good and stuff, and now everyone's like riding its dick. It's kind of pathetic. Let me get off of this before I accidentally click on the link. And then drops the Raiden. Not good hits. Not good hits at all. Okay, so he's using Max C. I took the Maxi challenge and won. There's no better feeling than playing Burning Abyss and taking the Maxi challenge and like winning with the OTK. Like from your first special summon, making Dante, making Phantom Knight, then making another Dante, or well, Dante Phantom Knight. Giving your opponent all those cards, and they still just couldn't like find an out. There is no better feeling, especially when you know they're playing one and they couldn't find it. Like the best feeling in the world. The deck, these direct attacks, brutal. Not looking good for I top deck you right now. He already sent his Regeki to the grave by Mill. He hasn't really drawn into anything, or well, he might have a play. Be a good time for Exciton Knight. He can't even use Exciton Knight now that I think about it. So wrong anyway. Yeah, Maxi here. He doesn't care. Oh, he's shanning it. So what's that guy? Oh, well, that's the game. Apparently, in that 1 sec I left. I mean, there was really nothing he could do. I mean, I guess his hand was just that bad. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you later.